Interesting. Anyway, we're back again, and we're in Monaco, and it's slightly drizzling. Absolutely crazy. I know. Let's see what the weather's gonna do for the rest of the day. This is the 7th race of the 15th season of AV Formula 1. That is race 7 out of 18. We're in Monaco. It's night, it's dark. The lights are shining on the circuit. Let's put all the things on. Actually, let's go have a look at Zach, who is the first one out on a lap. He's on intermediate tires. Yeah. Alright. Let's look at this. It seems quite slippery out here. There's already yellow flags, which makes sense. People going slowly. Going through the tunnel, which is dry. Then into the Nouvelle Chicane. I think that was quite alright. Going through the final sector right now. It is gonna be provisional pole unless he finds a way to get an invalid lap time in these final two corners, which he doesn't. Now it's almost straight to the line. He's still got a lot of battery, and the benchmark is a 1:25.1. If it dries up later in the qualifying, we might see faster lap times. Let's see, next across line is Mark. He's 2 seconds faster. Also across the line is Panda. Panda is not 2 seconds faster. He's about 1.3 seconds faster than Zach. He's 7/10ths slower than his teammate. Mark has made the move from McLaren to Williams. He got thrown out of McLaren by his teammate Wessel, opting for Melvin as his teammate. Both of them are not here, both McLarens. Both Williams drivers are here, Panda. Frank got demoted to reserve driver. That's your updates for the AV team lineup. Oh, next coming across the line should be G-Bot. He's gonna be at the back in P7 with a 1:32.9. He set a valid lap time at least. Now let's take a look at Dance coming across the line. Should be even slower, yes. If I look at the time in the top right, that's a 1:39.4. Up to date. Oh, there has been a little bit of a collision there between Fast and the driver behind. That's a Williams. That's a 5-place grip penalty for Fast. Holy moly. That's absolutely disgusting. Not something you want to see here. A little bit of a wall collision from Mark, who is currently on pole position. He's at the fastest first sector. He's a little bit stuck behind one of the Mercedes, which is Lars. Almost hugging the wall on the outside there, sliding into the tunnel section. He's been let through by Lars, now going into the chicane. Let's see what his second sector looks like. Well, there's a bit of a wall collision. He's 1.2 seconds up on his time. It seems to be dry right now. So the times are going to go up. Are they going to dive into the pits? No, he's not. That's wild. Since he's on inters, I think he should just go pit and drive a fast lap. It's An improvement though, by almost 2 seconds, 1:21.2, but the times are going to get faster right now. As the track is drying. I think the track's completely dry already, from the looks of it. It should also be going into the pits very nicely. I don't think I can check penalties here. I think I'll need to check penalties here in the settings. No, not in the settings, in the race director. And incidents. Yeah, that's a 5-place grid penalty. It doesn't even specify grid penalty here, so if I would want to look at, if I want to look it up during the race, I couldn't even tell how much. It's just a grid penalty for Panda, actually. Penalty, collision with Fast. That's Panda. I thought it said earlier that Fast got a penalty. Probably Panda for collision with Fast. Grid penalty. I probably misread it. It's a 5-place grid penalty for Panda, who is actually very comfortable today with Fight Me and Wessel not being here. His chances to get a good lead on the championship are very high. I think at the moment they're very close to each other in terms of points. I don't have the standings for you. I have not worked on it. I think Zach's still out on inters. Knox out on... Oh no, he was on wet tires. He's now... I think everyone's in pit now. Zach's the only one out. He's still on inters. And we've got 9 minutes left to go. Mark is the first one to go on an outlap on soft tires. Currently on provisional pole, all these times are gonna get faster. Surely, they all have time to do like, what, 2 more laps? 2 more flying laps, that is. Let's just take a look at what Mark's gonna do. Already 3 seconds up in the first sector now, going through the very famous chicane. Hairpin. Hairpin, not chicane. Oh, that's a little bit of a collision with the wall on the outside, though. I think it should be fine. There's a car on the outside. That's his teammate. Could have gotten a slipstream. He didn't get one. Going into the Nouvelle chicane. Very smooth, going over the curb. It's a little bit of a lag spike. Through this tobacco corner? Could be. Could also have a different name, I'm not entirely sure anymore. It's a shame, I know. It's bad. Going in. Oh, there's a bit of a wall collision there on the final corner. Went in too deep, maybe. But it's still provisional pole with a 1:10.6. Next across the line should be one of the Haas drivers. Is that Nuck? No, he's on an out lap. Next across the line could actually be Zach. Oh, Zach's now on a normal lap. He's actually fast, actually. I think he also had some sort of collision because he was ghosting. And goes into P2. It's only 3/10 off of Mark's lap time. Next to cross line is one of the Mercedes. It's gonna be Lars. Lars puts it on provisional pole. 1:10.4. That's 2/10 faster than Mark. And the gaps are very close. Lawrence is 2 seconds too slow. He spins in the first corner. And crashes into the wall while getting back on track. That's not a lap time you would like to set. That's 2 seconds too slow. No, actually just maybe like a bit over 1 second too slow. Gibbot set a 1:25 on soft tires. And Panda raises the bar even higher. It's 1:10.0. Are we gonna have a sub 1:10 as our pole position time? Nuck puts it in between Lawrence and Fast. Puts it right behind his teammates in P5 with a 1:11.1. Let's see, next person to come across the line should be Milo. He's 8 seconds up on his time. Should be at 1:15 then. It's a 1:12. I can't count apparently. 1:12.4, slightly behind Lawrence, but the gap is manageable. Gibbot's only 1 second up in his time. That would be a 1:24. Lap time not too great. Don's also on a lap. Coming across the line, puts it in P9 in front of Gbot with a 1:15.6. This is a difficult track to master. And the lap has to be perfect. One slight mistake and you find yourself in a wall, losing a lot of time, losing front wings all over the place. Maybe even a tire if you hit it too harsh. I think everyone's back into the pits again. Oh, Milo's on a slight improvement. And he's missed out in the final sector, I think. It's 6/10 too slow. Or slower than his previous lap time. 1:13 point something. Oh, there's a little bit of a collision here. What's happened here? Both wings seem to be in order. Don't think any of them are on a lap. No. I think they should just pit very quickly. Maybe can get an out lap in. Have to hurry up though. No, Dance is going for another lap. Because he's wasting all his battery right now. Why? Why are you wasting your battery now? Maybe he was on a lap? I think he was on a lap. I think he was on a lap, got maybe impeded by Gbot. Maybe the other way around, I didn't see it unfortunately. So he's got to do a lap without any ERS. Practically any ERS. To try and get close to the time of Milo. Which might be a bit far-fetched, a bit too far. Maybe a bridge too far for him. Going through the Nouvelle Chicane, looks smoothly. Doing a lot of DRS here, downshifting. He is 1/10 up on his time only. That is not gonna be enough, but it might be enough considering Gbot's probably also setting a lap right now. I think this is gonna be for P9 here. He's now 3/10. Oh no, wait. His previous lap was 3/10 up. G-Bot's a bit over a second behind him. Tenta still has to do a lap. Let's see, where does he... He's on an out lap. Let's take a look at Tenta here. Going into the very first sector. How much is he gonna improve compared to his intermediate lap? Almost 4 seconds up already. That's aiming for a 124, but he's got time to improve. Oh, there's an Alpine in the wall, I think. There is an Alpine in the wall at the end of the chicane. Waiting for other cars to... out of there. First person coming across the line. He's 1 second up. This is going to be close for him. He needs a little bit of more of an improvement to jump up into P9. And he does. It's 3/10 faster than Dunce's time. Dunce not going to improve. Hope he's not in anyone's way. Don't think he was. Mark gets provisional pole. Tenta jumps up in P9, goes in front of G-Bot and Dance. Next to cross the line should be... That's Milo, is already finished. Should be Laurens then. And he jumps in front of Zach. Oh, the gap is so small. That's... what, 3/100ths of a second. Now the two has drivers. There's a Williams in the wall. Knock is 5th. Fast has spun in the final corner. Chaos has taken control of the track. I hope there are no there's a 5-place grid penalty for Fast for a collision with Panda. That is so stupid. That is so stupid. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is just dumb. Your whole lap is gone already, Panda. And still you decide to crash into Fast. What a dumb move. 10 grid penalties. For Fast, he's going to start from the back. Panda has got 5. He's going to start somewhere in the middle. Absolute shit show from what we've seen there. Mark's on pole position for Williams. Lars is going to start second. Fast is going to start somewhere in the back. Nux going to start third then. Lauwens 4th. I think that means Panda's gonna start like, what, 6th? 7th? With a 5-place grid penalty. 7th, I think. Maybe in behind Zach. We'll see. My math is bad. Okay, let's get ready for the race. Go for the formation lap. G-Bot's already... Oh, he's left the session. What's happened? Zach's been disqualified. What's happening? We're restarting. We should be back by now. Fuck's sakes. Oh, no, he's joined. Oh, fuck's sakes, 10,000 joined. Alright, this time we're back for real. No more restarts after this. I am sorry for the hold up. There were some technical issues with people unable to join, people being kicked, so... But this time, no more restarts. If you get kicked this time, too bad. Sandwich, spread, or unfortunately peanut butter. Only one more person watching. Damn, that's rough. 2 people watching, let's go. This is amazing. Okay, we should be getting ready soon. Information lab should be on. All the settings should be correct. If not, so be it. We are driving with the settings we have right now. And we are going to do a race. First there's a formation lab, so I can get my things ready right now. Full track map. So I'll be on. Let's go take a look at the tires. Everyone's on mediums, except for Nak on the soft. Tenta's on the hard tire. He's starting from the back. Wessel has joined, so that is going to be interesting. Panda's got a 5-place grip penalty. Fast got a 10-place grip penalty. Starting from P10. Panda from P6. Mark will be starting from pole position with Lars behind him. Nak in 3rd. Lowens in 4th. Very interesting grid lineup here. I'll put this on position changes for the start. I'll put this on interval for the race start. There's that gonna be an overtake almost. Why is everyone so slow? Okay, they're making it to the final sector now. Warming up their tires. Getting ready to race. Oop, I didn't see that. Mark has meanwhile made it to his grid spot. A little bit of a fuck up going on there. Everyone making it to their grid spot there. Nak went a bit too far. Everyone else seems to be in order. Everyone's in the grid spot. We should be starting soon. Let's go take a look at this race start. Shouldn't be too many slip ups or position changes, but this is AV. You'll never know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. And it's gonna happen now. When the lights go on. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5 lights. And they're out. And let's see who's gonna get the better start here. A little bit of wheel spin from Mark. Lars gets slightly alongside but doesn't get the position. Fast somehow gets 3 positions in the back. And there's already some places gained for 3 places gained for Fast. And Wessel as well side by side with Milo now. And he's also going for an overtake on Fast. That's made him gain 4 positions on start. There's a little bit of a dive bomb and a lot of collisions in the second sector of the race start. Fast has lost 2 of the positions that he gained on the start. Wessel is now ghosting through Zach. It's a little cheeky. And he's now into P5. Panda's gained 2 positions at the start. Gbot and Dans lost most. Zach as well losing 2 positions on the start. Let's now go to... That's tires. Let's just put it on... Yeah, let's just put that on tire. Because now we know the tires tomorrow. Let's just... keep it like this. Mark's got the fastest lap, obviously. Now all that matters is the gaps. Is Lars able to stay with our race leader? Seems that he's able to stay very close now. We have got Wessel chasing down Lawrence for P5. He's coming all the way from the back. Almost all the way from the back. Tenta started at the back. There is a mandatory of 2 pit stops today. Ooh, that's a nice onboard with Wessel in the tunnel. Lawrence goes defensive. Wessel is pushing him through the Nouvelle chicane. Doesn't get a better exit and stays behind. Lawrence is going all defensive here. Defending his 5th position. And also defending a potential battle between Wessel and Lars. Oh, but Wessel's got a very good line here. There's a little bit of a collision there. Not a clean overtake, but it is an overtake nonetheless. In the final corner of the lap. And that promotes Wessel to P5. There's another side-by-side here. Oh, there's a little bit of contact between Panda and Nuck. Nuck is able to stay in 3rd place though. And there's a little bit of a train forming behind Lawrence now. Including Zach, Milo and Fast. For now, Nuck is able to keep that 3rd position, but as I'm saying that, he's got a bit of wheel spin, and Panda's got a better exit, and Panda takes P3. Or was there a collision? There might have been a collision. I didn't see it. I was looking somewhere else. As per usual. There was also a little bit of a collision between Fast and Milo there. Fighting for P8 now. All the gaps seem to be 1 second or more, except for this one here between Fast and Milo. The pack is spreading out a bit more evenly right now. I think this is bound to become a boring race. This is a nice visual though. Seeing the skyline at night of Monaco right there in the top part of your screen. Very nice. The harbor at night as well. It's rather beautiful. Let's get back to the man who is on a roll. It's Wessel trying to force his way around the outside, does a switchback into the 1st corner, and they're still going side by side. There's a little bit of contact, but Wessel's got the position. And he's up into P4. He is overtaking in Monaco. And now he'll be chasing down Panda, his championship rival. Absolutely crazy. I mean, the overtakes haven't been without collision, but they were not dirty or anything, I think. From what I could see, like his overtake on Zach was a bit devious with the ghosting, but I mean, that's just how the game works, you know. That's just a bit stupid. And everyone can do it. Sometimes you need to be a little bit lucky that you're ghosted at the right moment. Panda has made it to the back of Lars. He's very close behind. He's got a little bit of wheel spin on the exit of the final corner, trying to set himself up for a better exit now, but Lars had a really bad exit, kind of blocking Panda's chances to get alongside on that little section in Sector 1. Tenta is the first one with a penalty. That's a 3-second penalty for him. I can actually put that on right now, since we're not looking at much else. That's a nice shot. We're going to see another try here. Wessel is caught up to this pack for the battle for second place. Wessel's in the pits, I think. Or has he crashed? He's in the pits. Interesting. He's opting for a set of hearts, new hearts. He's gonna do a very long new stint, not wanting to be held up by the other two. And oh, there's a bit of a collision between Lars and Panda there. I think Panda tried to get on the inside, but simply not enough room. A little bit of a collision there. Mark is cruising away in P1. Lars unable to keep up, gap almost 10 seconds. I think a little bit of a collision, but it doesn't matter. Mark's in the pits from the lead of the race. And he will slot in just in front of Zach, I think. Actually, right behind Lauwens, and Lauwens has already let him past. Ever so close. Wait, let's take a look here. On board with Panda now. How are the mediums doing? I think might be wise for Panda to pit. Just to not be stuck behind. He stays out because Lars is going to pit. Now he can use the best of his tire. Oh, there's a little bit. Ooh, almost went into the wall there. Ooh. Absolute madness. As Lars pits and comes out behind Wessel. Wessel with the beautiful undercut. Actually gaining a lot of time. And Wessel has now overtaken fast. Is now looking to chase down Milo. Collision, because compared to Wessel's pace, these drivers and on older tires might be a little bit slower, might be braking a little bit earlier. You need to keep that into account as to not hit them in the rear. And Wessel's now making a move inside the tunnel, a little bit of a collision with the wall. Milo's in the wall. What's happened there? I think it was a collision with Wessel. Bad place to try and overtake. Way too risky, and it's cost Milo. Oh, he's crashed into the wall as well. Oh, 3-second penalty for corner cutting, I think. Filled with rage, maybe. You should try to make it to the pit, buddy. Try to make it to the pit. There you go. Ooh, Nuck also picks up the penalty. Millo's done with the race. He's out. No safety car though. Absolutely wild. There should be a safety car. Someone spun in the tunnel and lost a significant part of their front wing. Absolutely crazy. There might be a penalty coming for Wessel there if we get footage from it. Lars, who's also pitted, also passed Zach. Mark's made it to P1. Panda is gonna drop back quite a bit if he decides to pit. There we have our next pit stop person. It is Fast. Teammate of Nuck. Nuck is already pit in the meantime, while the thing with Wessel and Miller was going on, I think. He's on a set of mediums. He started on softs. Wasn't the first one to pit. I think he was like the 4th person to pit or something. Oopsie. And I think pit stops are gonna matter. Undercuts and overcuts are what's gonna make the difference in this race. The gaps are quite significant at the moment. And it's gonna become increasingly more difficult. On board with Lowens now. Trying to chase down Nuck maybe. He's chasing down G-Bot, that's for sure. G-Bot hasn't pit yet. Lowens has pit. As in the pits right now is Panda. Panda should be coming out behind Zach. In front of Zach. Oh, Zach's in the pit as well. He will come out in P4 then. Zach drops down behind Lowens. Maybe even behind Dans, if I am looking at this. Dans hasn't pit yet though. Fast has, so he's behind Fast. Wessel's made it to P2, is now gonna try to chase down Mark. Lowens made it to the back of G-Bot. Would like to lose as little time as possible in this stage of the race, so being stuck behind a slower driver, or especially one who hasn't pit yet, it's gonna cost you a lot of time. Might have a better exit here though. Don't think he's gonna send it. Oh, there's a bit of a collision with the wall there. Lowens turned in too soon. Can we have a shot of that front wing? Miraculously intact. That's very lucky. That's very lucky. As G-Bot stays out. Lowens now needs to look out for Fast behind him. No, actually not that much. Actually not that much. Now Lowens might have a chance for an overtake, and he's got it done. That seemed rather easy. That may even seemed like G-Bot Lowens pass. Dans is in the pit right now. Should be dropping back to last place. Tenta hasn't pit yet though. Go, that is another place lost for G-Bot. I think he's mostly fighting for P9 at this point, together with Dans. to see what the gaps are going to be when he pits. Duns is now on medium tires. Let's actually look. What is the tire choice of everyone in the second stint? Lots of hard tires, some medium tires. Two drivers who haven't pit yet. This is Tenta and Gbot. Gbot still staying out. Tenta on the hard tires, I assume, is also going to stay out. Yep. Closest gap at the moment is fast behind Lowens. He's caught up. Battle for P6. He's within a second now. Might see a move into turn 1 maybe. Whoa, I think there was a collision with the rear tire of Fast and the wall on the left hand side. Everything should be fine though. Front wing looks intact. Panda on newer tires, newest tires in the top 4. Has made it to the back of Lars again. Didn't manage to do an overcut with the overspeed that he had in the first stint. Was mostly stuck behind Lars. Decided to pit later than Lars. Didn't gain any place with it. Ooh, he's so much faster through the chicane, but he just can't use the speed that he has. Just can't. It's not possible. Oh, again, don't hit him in the back. That would be pretty not straight. Here he goes. He's got a little bit of overspeed, but not enough to send it in the inside of turn 1. Oh, there's the yellow flag. That is a spinner. I think it's Duns. Oh, he's stuck on the track. Now he's made it back on track. Is his wheel okay? His front wing is not okay. He's already lapped by Mark. And he's about to get lapped by Wessel. I love the wing cam through this part of the track. There he goes. Duns letting Wessel by quite nicely. Panda is ever so close to the back of Lars again. This is the second iteration of it after the first pit stops. Can he find a way by this time? He's on 3-lap newer tires. And this time instead of the same tires. Oh, he just can't find the grip that he needs on the main straight. Oh, he's trying to move around the outside. It's not gonna work. Because there's just not enough space. He's got a little bit of overspeed here. But it's too windy to actively try to make a move. Lars is defending nicely. And I think this is the battle for the final spot on the podium. Panda's gotta get creative here. He's got to find a way through somehow. Maybe work on some of the exits. See where it's best to find some more time. We're about halfway now, I think. Unfortunately. Wish it didn't take this long. Unfortunately, it does take quite long. I could also just fall asleep. Ooh, Panda's going for an early second stop. Is he going for hard tires again? Does he have damage? Let's take a look here. Should be hard tires again. There's an Aston Martin in the way. Going for a new set of hards. Might be going till the end on those tires. Just trying to get more pace to do an undercut on Lars, I think, to get on the podium. He has a nice pocket of clean air in front of him. Same cannot be said for Fast, who has been stuck, semi-stuck behind Laurens for the past few laps. Jesus, these drivers are scaring me so much every single time. When they almost spin, make half spins. It's a madhouse. Ooh, Laurens is ghosting somehow. Might give Fast an opportunity. I don't think he's made use of the opportunity though. Fast gonna try a move on the inside. No, he's not. He's staying behind. Going into the Nouvelle chicane. There's not much space. There is space in the braking zone, and then on apex it just gets taken away from you, and there's a wall as well. Way too many risks there. Though it may have... Oh, and Laurens hits the wall again, giving Fast another opportunity to try and make a pass. Oh, he's so close, but oh, Laurens spins on the braking. Laurens spins on the braking. Fast cuts the corner, sort of, and gets a 3-second penalty. I don't think there was a collision there. And now with tires that just spun, so probably flat spots, he's got Zach right behind him on newer medium tires. That is Wessel also in the pits. Let's take a look at the amount of stops. We see that Panda has made 2 stops. Now we see Wessel's made 2 stops. Wessel's gonna try to gain more time on Mark to try and get a race win here. But he's got a very long way to go. He's dropped back to 3rd. I think that's gonna be it. Lars won't be that much of an issue. The gap is big enough. He's got enough free air. The gap to Mark is so enormous that it almost seems impossible to gain that time. Gonna need like slightly less than a second per lap, like 7 tenths, 8 tenths per lap faster than Mark is what Wessel needs to be. That's gonna be a tough one. Tenta still hasn't pit yet. He's 20 laps on the hard tires. He's been lapped already. He's now been lapped by Lars. He's got Wessel coming up. Wessel's just lapped Dance. Anything interesting going on? I'm not too sure. G-Bot's running rather comfortably. Is that Lars in the pits? Lars in the pits for his 2nd stop. Going to a new set of hearts. Trying to go till the end. Also in the pits is Laurens. The other Mercedes for his 2nd stop, trying to do another undercut, maybe on Fast, definitely on Zach, to try and cover that. Try to get track position. Damn, the gaps are all bigger than 3 seconds. Now we've got Tenta and Dons in the pits at the same time. Dons is only 3 seconds behind. Let's see if he can make that ground up. Tenta might go for the one stop, which I'm not sure if that's allowed. Ooh, is there a yellow flag? I think there was a yellow flag for a bit, but I'm not sure. I wasn't looking in the right place. Obviously, now we've got Wessel lapping G-Bot. Let's take a look anywhere else on the map that is of any interest. Don't think so. The only people who are gonna have to make a second stop are Fast, G-Bot, and Tenta also has to make a second stop. Because I think it's mandatory for this race. Wessel is now 9 seconds behind Mark. I think all the gaps are pretty much set. It's now a matter of not crashing into the wall for the next few laps and claiming your position, basically. As Pandas now also lapped G-Bot. Is there anything interesting? Maybe Lowndes, if he picks up the pace, might be able to come out in front of Fast, but I don't think so. 25 seconds is too much of a gap. I think actually to cover that gap might be useful for Fast to try and pit now. Since the gap is coming down little by little. It's also got a 3-second penalty. Let's take a look at the penalties right now, which will have absolutely zero effect apart from Tenta losing out. But Tenta still has to pit, so I fear it's going to be 0 points for him. 11th place, though. Let's take a look who has the fastest lap. I think it's Wessel. I was wrong. By such a small margin. It's Mark slightly faster than Panda. There's the yellow flag. It's Tenta. He's retired from the race in the chicane. Oh, it doesn't bring out the safety car. I would have liked a safety car right now. Dang it. Well, we commemorate you, Tenta. Thank you for being here. And thank you for trying. I'm not saying that you tried to cause a safety car. That's utter nonsense, but it would have been so nice to have one. Could have made things interesting and chaotic. Let's take a look at the gaps again. So, with about 13 laps to go. Dang it. If you're still watching at this part, first of all, I'm impressed. Second of all, if you're watching this part of the race, please let me know in the comments, because that would be pretty insane, because this is One of the most boring races I've ever seen, at least this part of the race, because there's nothing going on right now. If you haven't skipped ahead of this part, please let me know, because I would like to know if you haven't skipped ahead of this part. If you haven't skipped ahead yet, please skip ahead, because this is not interesting. There's nothing happening. Someone's pitting. It's fast. I think he'll come out in front of Lowens just fine, like I said earlier. Yeah, nothing going on there. Yeah, that seems to be alright. Gap 2 seconds. Going down a little bit, but going up again. Fastest got newer tires. Let's take a look at what type of tires he's on. He's on hards, just like everyone. G-Bot's on mediums. 2-lap old though, they're gonna go to the end fine, I think. The gaps are so big. I think the top 10 is just gonna have to bring the car home, take home the points, but it's still quite a bit to go, unfortunately. Damn. I might just get myself a drink, actually. I'll have, the camera on Lowens, see what's gonna happen there. Oh, there's a bit of a collision with the wall. That was Don's. But I think he should be just trying to finish this race, take home 1 point. Try to survive, basically. Yeah. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, absolutely nothing happened. Lawrence is still behind fast. He might have been crashing a little bit here and there. Did Lars lose a position to Panda? I'm not too sure. I think maybe he did. No, right? Anyway, let's see. Zach is gaining time on Lawrence. Lawrence, you are losing time. You are slower than Zach. Actually, you're gaining time on Zach again. With about 5 laps left. 6 laps left. 7 laps for most people, actually. And yeah, Zach is definitely gaining on Lawrence. Let's go on board with him. He's... Ooh! Mark's got a 3-second penalty. That's not gonna have any... What's it called? Any consequences whatsoever. No penalty actually has consequences. Which is a nice thing, I think. Because losing positions, because of stupid penalties, is just... Yeah. Really, really, really sucks. Because you're basically losing a position because you went wide by like 2 centimeters. Absolutely crazy. Ooh, yeah. He's gaining a lot of time. Let's take a look at the tire age. Lawrence tires are pretty... Oh, there's a crash. It's Fast. Fast has crashed out of the race. Oh my goodness. Let's take a look at that. There he should be... Oh, he's clipped. He's clipped the wall there. On the left hand side. And that's... Oh my goodness. Right at the end of the race as well. I mean, you never want this to happen, but I'm happy I was back in time. And so there's only 9 left standing. Oh, and there's your next crash. It's Lawrence in the wall. He's lost his position to Zach. Lawrence goes into the pits. Gets a nice set of softs. Don't think he's gonna be able to set the fastest lap, right? 12.0 might be able to actually. Those are fairly new softs. Yeah, just let him go, let Nuck go. Maybe use him as like DRS. Yeah, just stay behind him, Lawrence. Just stay behind him. Right. Can just use him for DRS farming on the main straight, the pit straight. The only straight. Actually, there's no straights in this track. On this track. Come on. Just drop back a little bit, okay? You can use him so nicely as a DRS help middle. Help, yeah. Because so far Mark holds the fastest lap of the race. Here we go, on board with Lawrence trying to attempt a fastest lap, I assume. Or at least a very fast lap. See if he can improve. So far his fastest lap is a 13.4. That's a little bit wide. Come on, going into the first sector. That's a slight improvement, but not enough. He needs better sector 2 and 3. That's not it, Lawrence. That's just not it. You've got time to pit again though, so give it another try. T-Bot's also on soft tires. Oh, that's another collision with the wall. Holy moly. This time you have DRS. Come on. Set a fastest lap. That's a good corner. Boom. Power. Lines could be better. That seems like a better corner now. Turn in nice. Oh, and that's... Oh, man. That's more front wing damage. Should go pit again for a new set. Has Lawrence been lapped yet? No, he has not. Good to know. Wessel's in the second. Going into the penultimate lap. Panda is not yet in the penultimate lap. Oh, another collision caught on camera. Very nice. Here we go, Lawrence into the pits right now. Actually, Dance is rather close to G-Bot. I mean, there's only 2 laps left, unfortunately. But yeah. I mean, he's losing time very quickly, so that's unfortunate. Oh, Lawrence, what are you doing? Yep. Hit the wall probably again. I hope that's no damage for him. He's not lapped. Mark has entered the last lap. But after he's finished, I will watch onboard with this guy to see if he can set the fastest lap of this race. Nak has also opted for the soft tires, and he's also not lapped. So both Nak and Lawrence are... Is that another wall collision? Lawrence, your wings off. In your... basically your warm-up lap, your wings off. Oh my goodness. That's... all hope then rests on this person, Nak. But we're going to our race winner of today. Mark takes home the at least 26 points, maybe 27 points. Wessel takes home a good 18 points. Behind him will be Panda on the podium. And we'll be taking a look at Nak right here. He's 4/10 up. That means he'll need 1 more second on his current fast lap time. It needs to be a sub 112. Not sure what he got on his pole time. If you're watching this and you want to know what his pole time is, you can just go back to qualifying and check out what his pole time was. I currently not sure what his pole time was. So that's a wide corner that might lose him the fastest lap. I don't think he's got it. And he's got the fastest lap. Woo! By 1/100th of a second, he's got the fastest lap. What an effort! He's got P5. Oh my god! I thought I was watching the last sector, and I already threw it in the bin. I thought this is over. Fastest lap goes to Mark, but 26 points for Mark then, for pole position and race win. 18 points for Wessel. 15 points for Panda. Standings will be updated tomorrow. We'll be back next week with another European track. I assume we're actually going to Italy this time. I'm going to take a look. There we go. Mark finishes P1, wins the race. Wessel second, Panda third. Lars finishes in fourth, gets 12 well-deserved points. Nuck getting 11 points. Zach finishes sixth, then Lawrence in seventh. Gbot eighth, and Dans in ninth. Then we have our non-finishers. Fast crashing with just 6 laps to go, I think. In the Nouvelle Chicane, Tenta also didn't finish the race, and then Midlow had a collision with Wessel in the tunnel. Also did not finish. Next week we'll be going to Imola. Heck yeah. So this should be fun. Should be a ton of fun. Imola. Also quite tight, but after you've done Monaco, nothing's really tight anymore. We've got 2 weeks of Italy ready for you. Imola, and then the week after that, we'll be going to Monza, the Temple of Speed. For your information, we'll be back next week. That is on the 14th of March, and we'll be back on the 21st of March with Monza. To finish our European Grand Prix tour. After the 2 Italian races, we're going to the Middle East with Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, and Qatar on the 28th of March, 4th of April, and 11th of April. But most importantly, next week, and then I'll give you a full update on the standings, drivers, constructors, and everything else. We'll be back. Bye.